You just got pwned, 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 pwned. Got pwned, pwned. Blah, 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 blah. You just got owned. Got pwned. Pwned. Got pwned. You just got pwned, 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 pwned. Got pwned, pwned. Blah, 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 blah. You just got owned.
This is breaking misinformation. This happened today. This was today's live stream. Josh is doing more misinformation here, people. And you know what? We're just going to go ahead and get right into it.
Of donations. Because one gentleman, Mr. Canute, gave about $500 in donations. And thank you so much for doing it, but they tried to leave out the fact that it was a Norwegian crown that's not the equivalent to US dollars. So we were explaining, Mr. Canute, you donated yesterday 200 and okay. And Joe Orga is so thankful for that. But can you tell us in US dollars what 200 NOK is equivalent to in US dollars? Joe is free, by the way. Joe Orga is free. Okay? Would I audit? I have done my hometown PD, Pat. Okay, guys, there you have it. 600 knock. I give you that's $80, I think. And thank you so much for that. The total for the day came out to 94, but 600 knock is about $80 US. Thank you so much. Joe has received that. He'll be going live. He addressed that yesterday. Fact, he was punched. We already went over it. Right to the solar plexus.
Okay, this is where I pretty much put up fact. Joe was not punched. Would you care to discuss this or something something like that? And here's what he has to say.
Plexus. In fact, it's on film. Kenny, if you'd like to slow it down, I can send you, if you email me, a 10-second clip of that ultra slowed down. Maybe you missed it. And then when I send you the clip, I'd like your public redress. To maybe admit you were wrong if you are. Because here's the thing, Kenny. I disagree with you, and me and Kenny butt heads on about everything. Okay? And people that say, not for nothing, and I think Kenny can actually stand up for me on this. People say I delete comments. Okay? I delete comments. Kenny's comments continuously come through. However, I saw a comment that he wrote this morning. He goes, and Kenny, you can correct me if I'm right. What was it you said? He said, I don't like any of these auditors, but these Worcester police really made themselves look like fools. And they better pursue it and not just, I think he said, cave like Auditing America did. I think is what he said. So.
That is true. I did say that. But of course, he's not going to talk about my retort to his, you guys can go look on, it was the video before this one, before the live stream today, and see exactly what I said, what he responded, he agreed, he did say that, and then I responded back. And you guys can go ahead and read that if you want. Okay, but right here he just said he can show me a video and prove it, slowing it down, and then he wants me to apologize. Really, Josh? One little thing that you say you can prove, I doubt you could prove it. Okay, let's just say for shits and giggles that you can prove it, okay? I'll tell you what. I'll apologize if you can apologize for everything that's going to come out on this video here, and then what I'm going to address at the end. Then you can get an apology from me if all these other people that I'm going to allow you to know that, you owe them an apology for, you do that, I'll do that. If that's a big if, you can prove Joe was punched.
And I said, for the first time, I agree with you on everything. For the first time, we agree on everything, Kenny. That, you don't have to like us. And we shouldn't be taking any deals. We should, to the fullest extent, redress to your government.
Okay, here's another example on this very same live stream. A little bit more misinformation. Now, this one, I think I'm gonna take. This is just Josh looking at this as an attack on him and feeling he needs to defend himself. I don't really think he really thought about what he said before he said it in regards to the statement made. Let's just go ahead and listen, and we'll tell you why.
That's why he changed his picture, by the way, guys. Saying, oh, fuck you, this, that, and the other thing. People have no lives, right? You can make the same name, same picture, so that was not me. I would just call him and tell him whatever I had to say to him. I wouldn't just randomly put it in his live stream, not for nothing. Not because they're not great videos, because the stuff that he puts out is awesome. The work Enrique is doing is awesome. His channel's blowed up. He deserves every second of it, and I wouldn't have a voice without him. That aside, I don't watch his work because I'm delved and in depth in my own. So I haven't even been in seen one of his videos or been in his live streams since I left jail. You know? Yes. Josh shows that's not even accurate, auditing auditor. Josh shows 75% of his subs to Auditing America. Enrique knows.
Okay. Was a slight that Josh is going to take and try and defend. What was said, if you didn't hear it, I'm sure you did hear it, was Josh owes 75% of his subscribers to Auditing America. I think anybody would see that as correct. I mean, he started out on Auditing America's channels, and he's going to go ahead and go into, well, let's just listen.
That Josh wouldn't say that. More so. When I filmed my first video, I had 23 subscribers. I did my first video with Auditing America, I had 1,000 the next day.
So, when he first started, he had 23 subscribers, right? So that's just him doing things on his own. Then he goes on Auditing America's channel and he gets 1,000. Who in the right mind wouldn't say that you don't owe your subscribers to Auditing America if before you went on there you had 23, now you have 1,000? How can you say that you don't owe your subscribers to him? That's a slight on him. I'm trying to say that that's not true. Let's see how he explains it, though. You know, he has to Josh explain everything. So let's hear how he Josh explains this.
And it just went crazy from there. I owe my voice to Auditing America. They gave me a voice. I would not abuse that voice by taking away from the work that he's doing and the voice that he gave me.
So to me, that's Josh's ego trying to come in and say, oh, no. I don't owe him my subscribers, and you do. Without his audience, you wouldn't have blown up so quickly. I'm not saying he wouldn't have blown up at all, but it definitely wouldn't have happened so quickly, and he wouldn't have got the subs that he got so quickly from 23 to 1,000, and then on and on without the Auditing America vids. So yes, he definitely owes his voice, but he owes his first big boom of subscribers definitely to Auditing America. 23 to 1,000, and he didn't just do one video. He was doing videos on his channel. So 75%, I'm not sure if it's that high, but he definitely owes a majority of, well, maybe not a majority, but he definitely owns a significant portion of his audience to Auditing America. This is earlier in the same video where he just told me that he doesn't call people domestic terrorists who just disagree with him. Let's see if he contradicts himself earlier in the video.
Appreciate that. I was hoping someone had posted that. Melissa Lynn says, life without liberty is like a body without spirit. But here's the thing, guys. We're born with guaranteed liberty. Our constitutional rights are not subject to change. Like, you're allowed to practice them. No one can interfere with them. Where are the crooked criminals at? Don't give this guy your money. Go see Joe if anything. Yep, so like I've been saying from the beginning, we've put Joe's PayPal account on every single page. And if you can't donate to PayPal, he'll give you his lawyer information, call him, and you can pay his lawyer directly. Case laws are insane. Yuck, I can't listen to this bullshit anymore. I hope anyone else will actually take his challenge and audit better, because Josh sucks. Nothing but lies and excuses.
Now, if you remember earlier, I said, if nobody likes him, doesn't make them a domestic terrorist, and he agreed. He said he didn't say that.
Well, it's your freedom to say that. You know what? Myself and folks like Joe Orga and Auditing America are going out there risking our freedom so you can practice yours, saying domestic terrorist.
Whoa, hold up, guys. What did he just say? Hey, we're fighting for your freedoms. So, hey, thanks for being a what? Was it a domestic terrorist? The same thing he just said to me later on in this broadcast that he doesn't do. He just did it on the very same live stream. Josh, why are you bullshitting? You want me to apologize to you if it comes out that, you know, if you can show me proof of a video that Joe was punched? Great, Joe. I'm sorry, Joe. Great, Josh. I will do that if you apologize to this man or lady, whoever made this statement, for calling them a domestic terrorist simply for pointing out that they don't like you. He said Josh sucks. That's pretty much saying he doesn't like you. You just called them a domestic terrorist, Josh. But you don't do that, right? Okay, and here is Josh claiming he doesn't call people that disagree with him domestic terrorists.
It's disgusting. Anyways, Kenny, people that disagree with me are not domestic terrorists. People that support officers that violate the Constitution and call it shit, hate freedom, and are terrorists. It's a fact, Ken.
Okay, there you are. There it is. It's a fact. You heard him. It's a fact. Now, earlier, this is towards the end of his live stream. Earlier in the live stream, he just called someone a domestic terrorist because they said he sucked. Which means, you know, they pretty much disagree with everything he's saying. Yeah, he called him a domestic terrorist, yet he just told me that that doesn't make him a domestic terrorist. Straight up lies, Josh. Straight up lies. So, okay, folks. So you saw the misinformation that was on this live stream. Now, I want to talk to Josh for a minute here. I don't know if he's watching or if he's not. But I'm sure somebody that follows him is watching and can tell him. Josh, you stated on your live stream that if you could show proof that you would want me to to apologize to you for being wrong. Josh, I'll make you a deal. I will apologize if you can prove it, and I accept it. I will apologize for that if you apologize for saying people have slandered you in the past, where I've already proven in an earlier video that it wasn't slander. They didn't slander you. Because first of all, even if they did say it out loud and it was, you would think it was slander, you'd have to prove that it was true, for one. I mean, you would have to prove that's false, and you would have to prove that it cost you something, like subscribers or money or something, right? You would have to. You can't do that. So you're accusing people of slander. I want you to apologize for that. Whenever you tell someone you don't delete comments, Josh, I've had 3 different accounts. You've actually told me before that you deleted me because I slandered you. And we all know that's false. So you lied about that. So I would like to apologize to everyone that you have, blocked and got rid of. Maxwell's wife is another one that you've gotten rid of. And she interviewed you and tried to help you and make you look good. But then she turns around and finds out that you're full of shit. And then you just say, oh, well, I can't convince her now, so she's gone. I like to apologize to her. I like you to apologize to your viewers for misleading them according to the ASVAB. I want you to apologize to the officer that you claimed had sex with an inmate in the cell, even though the video proof that you showed in the article stated otherwise. Josh, I would like you to apologize for that. And you know what? We can get this all taken care of if and when you accept an interview from me. I've already sent you an email, Josh, and if you didn't get the email, you can go ahead and send your proof to my email here. It is Ken Klein, KenKline44 @gmail.com. It's right here, right there. That's my email. You go ahead and send that to me. And when you do, if you do, be prepared to apologize. And you're gonna have to go first, because I don't trust you as far as I could throw you, Josh, and I probably couldn't throw you very far. So you apologize for all that, and anything else I find out and call you on before the interview, and then you will get an apology if and when you can prove that Joe was punched. I saw the video. I saw an officer bend down for something and go towards Joe. I didn't see him get hit. You pointed your little arrow, didn't show anything. And you are very well documented that you exaggerate and you add things and you take things away from articles and from videos. So, again, if you want an apology, I'm going to need an apology. Your whole audience, your critics, are going to need an apology. And then, only then, will you get an apology from me if it's a big if you can prove that Joe was hit. And that's really all I have to say, Josh. Everyone else, I really hope you guys have a great day, and don't let anyone tell you what is right and what is wrong. Do the research for yourself. If you don't believe me here, that's fine. Go watch the whole live stream. You'll see. I'm just showing you examples that I'm pulling up. Maybe I missed some because I was looking for certain things. I didn't watch the whole thing. Plus, I think I came in a little late into the his little interview, little section he did. But anyway, I hope you guys have a great day, and let's make sure we keep these auditors and our public officials accountable, because no one is keeping Josh accountable, even though he likes to say people are. I'm doing it. Turtle Boy Sports is doing it. A Balanced News is doing it. Anybody that voices dissent against Josh is doing it, and you are not domestic terrorists. You are patriots for calling out Josh and his bullshit. Don't ever forget that. So you guys have a great rest of the day, and I'll see you next time.